It's week 3 of the 2022 season, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Commanders and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates, and I think we have a fairly interesting one here. Jalen Hurts of the Eagles, Carson Wentz of the Commanders.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out and get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown, you can really set the tone for the game. And I think that both of these quarterbacks are more than capable of doing just that.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards, they're the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Hurts. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on second down. Hurts trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll go again with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. But first down, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on second and long. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. They're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Seventh play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the third team in 3 years for Wentz and the fourth starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
Play action. Now Wentz. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Going right back to Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wentz now on 1st down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone. Wentz. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Lanny, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Eagles have recovered.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wentz. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered him when he was announced before the game, but 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, and you remember that one, 2017, finished 3rd in MVP voting, but a knee injury ended his season late and opened the door for Nick Foles to carry the Eagles to a Super Bowl title. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a 1st down here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked up the pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Slide for the PAT. And it's 21-3. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more up.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
We have seen this before, and we know Coach.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the draw, here's Sanders. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Hurts on the left side, he finds Beasley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on second down. Hurts, left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes when you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, and maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And once again, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Hurts throw here pulled in by Beasley. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeVonta Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from DeVonta Smith. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Well, CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they want...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The final shot before half for Wentz. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Dameon Pierce, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities. Check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for Washington, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick slant, Dodson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head management. Incomplete. So they're a little late getting there. It's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll go again with Gibson. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive ends right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hurts gets this to Sanders.
And that's good for 6. And he's up 3rd and 5 now.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 44 yards.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they're getting a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 4 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in FedEx Field. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurts throws the out route. It's Beasley with a catch.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Once more, Gibson.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll try the left.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Wentz.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wentz is thrown into the hands of McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On second down, here's Gibson again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Commanders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.